Welcome back to Scoreboard's Salute to the Military. An Iraqi war veteran is taking to the road, literally, he's taking to the road and marching to the beat of his own drum. Army Specialist Troy Yoakum plans to raise $5 million for military families by hiking 7,000 miles all over the U.S. Troy joins us now via Skype from Bloomington, Illinois. Troy, great to see you. First of all, a little bit about you. What's your background? How did you get into doing this?
Well, while I was in Iraq, my good friend who's an Iraq war veteran had sent me an email. In the email, it detailed how he had came home, served his National Guard duties, finished after 8 years, came back to no job. His job actually went under while he was serving over in Iraq. Come back, couldn't find a job that paid as much, tried to sell his house, and no one purchased it, so they had to file bankruptcy. I really couldn't help too much because I was in Iraq at the time. So I contacted over a dozen charities asking to help them financially. And I quickly learned that thousands of military families are struggling across America. So I immediately put a plan into action to help all these people who are struggling and devised a plan across America where I would literally walk from town to town, city to city, spreading this awareness to help these families.
Troy, I couldn't compliment you enough because this is so vital. We just had a segment on with business owners who applied their skills that they learned in the military to businesses have been succeeding. If employers out there knew, we know that at times are tough and that there are more people looking for jobs than there are jobs, but if people knew the experience and the abilities that a veteran brings to their duties, I don't think there would be any veteran in America without a job. Do you?
I completely agree with that. I believe that veterans are sometimes the most qualified individuals for jobs.
Well, give us some stories. Tell us of folks that you have been able to set right on this issue and maybe even open up some jobs for veterans.
Well, as I walked into Crawfordsville, Indiana, about over 300 miles into the hike, I met with the mayor there. Explained to him the dire need that the veterans are going through as far as jobs. And so he is going to be setting up a job fair. From time to time, I come across people who they own their own businesses and didn't really understand the plight of military families. And so now they are extending their help out to all these people who are in need.
Finally, I got to ask, what's the drum all about, Troy? I noticed you carry a drum with you and a baseball bat. What's that?
Well, when I got home, I basically started walking around. No one paid attention to me, so I kind of figured I need to do something to make some noise. As I played the drum and walked down the street, people paid attention to what I was doing, not thinking that I was just a regular person walking. And, of course, I had a sign on my back for my website. And that day that I first did the drum, we had 500 hits on our website and a couple $100 donated. I've linked up with Soldiers Angels, which is the 501c3 charity that takes care of the military families and deployed soldiers. They asked me to take a petition across America along with me, get it signed by mayors, governors, and political officials to help get a national day for deployed soldiers. We have a Veterans Day, we have Armed Forces Day, and coming up we have the Memorial Day. However, we do not have a national day for deployed soldiers, a day that we would send gifts, send care packages to take care of these people, increase morale.
Yeah.
And as you can see already, we now have so many signatures on the first bat that we've had to move on to the second. This is how many people I'm finding across America in the first 738 miles that I've completed, finally getting over here to Route 66 to get my kicks and to help our military families.
Troy, you're doing great work. We wish you the very best, whatever it takes. Hey, if a drum works, use it. Troy Yoakum, good to see you, Troy. Thanks very much. All the best.
Thank you so much.